Hello, good morning. It is September 17th and I just finished filming the greenhouse tour because the greenhouse update is finally finished, but we're not focused on the greenhouse. We are going to focus on the yard right now, as hard as it may be because the yard is a mess. I moved my composter into the greenhouse. There are some patio stones that need to be put away and some buckets of dirt that used to have dirt in them that need to be put away, so please don't mind the mess. I've been in renovation mode for quite some time, but let's start here with this pumpkin that I have supported. Oh my. So there's one there. I have to build another support for this guy down here. I'm so happy that we have more than one pumpkin growing, because then I can have one to carve and my husband can have one to carve. All of the things I transplanted from the Click and Grow in here are doing really great. I actually think they are perfect for this space, so I might try to find them next year again and put them in here right away at the beginning of the season to let them fill out that area. Tomato row has been taken down, and I also violently chopped these lavender because they were just flopping over and they looked ugly and I had had enough. Tomato row is going to need an update. I will try maybe doing the string method next year. I don't know, but I didn't have great success with tomatoes in this area this year. Hopefully that doesn't continue to next year. The zinnias though, doing so well. Still kind of confused as to why we only got orange zinnias this year. But whatever, that's probably from my seed saving. I wouldn't be surprised if the only zinnias that got pollinated last year were the orange ones. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the bees prefer the orange ones to the a million different colors we had last time. Fig tree is kind of suffering. And all of these peppers along here are trying to do their thing, but they don't really get that much sun, especially with these sunflowers, which in that shot, the sunflowers look taller than my house. Same with the cosmos. What the hell is going on? And you can see I cut their pants off because I kept getting hit in the face by all of these offshoots, but they don't even look like they're doing that great. Look. They look like they're dying. So far, I've gotten one flower out of this. One. Maybe two. Anyway, moving along. Same with the cosmos. We have gotten one or two flowers here or there. Again, I'm not doing them again in this spot because this is ridiculous. But these teddy bear sunflowers are doing their thing, and they're very, very cute. The right height, too, if you ask me. Or maybe they're only that tall because they only got partial sun. I'm not sure. Now they're dancing. Some of the pepper plants here are doing okay. I can see they're trying to make peppers, even though they're kind of shaded. The apple tree is winding down for the year, not surprised. Same with the blueberries. The pond is doing good. I noticed chickadees really love to hang out here, which is really cute. I was hoping Frigg the frog would come back, but he has decided to take residency underneath those wooden box planters, which is fine. Even though the season is winding down, these eggplant are doing so good here. We have eggplants being made down here. There is one under there. There's some under there. So it is trying to do its thing, and these were transplanted from the greenhouse when I decided I was going to redo that garden bed. Not sure what this is. If anyone could ID this plant, that would be great. I've been growing it without knowing what it is. Might be a weed. Might just throw it away. Tomatoes are struggling. As you can see, it is not a good situation, but I've been paying attention to a lot of other things, so I haven't had the chance to come and harvest all of these, but they're ready. This one's even looks like it's a little rotty. There are some tomatoes over here that I've let fall and rot as well, because some tomatoes that did really well this year were volunteer tomatoes, and I think I would benefit from doing the same thing next year. So I kind of just let those tomatoes fall and rot, and we'll have more tomatoes popping up there next summer, guaranteed. There is a cucumber, and it looks like a pink beefsteak. This is doing so well. I could not have anticipated how well. Beans. This is the bean bed. It is rocking. They are trellising up, even though they were supposed to be bush beans. I can see there are beans to be harvested, even though there are some bugs are eating things. Look at these. Those are beautiful. Yeah, very pleased with this. We'll do this again next year too. Hopefully that comes back next year and flowers. It is beautiful. Columbine, I think. I planted carrots in here, but honestly, I don't know. I see a few little sprouts. It's not great though. Yeah, I think the dogs have been digging in here, and yeah, we don't have too high hopes for the carrots in there. The fig is winding down and needs to be brought into the greenhouse. You can just tell, like, all the figs fell off. All the ants were obsessed with this, and the wasps were obsessed for like a week, and then they all took off. We have this weird monster eggplant creating monsters. Super weird looking eggplants. Like, we're just gonna let it keep doing its thing. More peppers over here in the pots, doing great. Same with these guys, got some red ones to pick. And some more eggplants over here. I need to clean up this bed. This is just my chive bed. A lot of stuff has died back. I need to kind of like chop it to the base and let it regrow. I don't know what this pepper plant was, but it's not giving, like, what? I'm offended. What is that? That is literally a penis. That is literally, is it just me, or no, I'm not seeing stuff. That is literally a dick and balls. Okay, we're getting demonetized on this one. Some red peppers here. These are the mini bells I was talking about. Not sure if I'll grow them again. Like, it's more work than it's worth, because you have to like cut the peppers to eat them. I don't know. Not pleased. I look like there's a big pepper in here though too. Oh wow. And then of course, as the season's winding down and I repotted this one, it is just exploding with growth. It's got all these new growth points on it. Maybe I can bring it into the greenhouse and keep it going a little bit longer, but don't know what's going to happen. I got 3 purple peppers. They were hot peach peppers off of this, and they were really good, but it didn't produce more. We had a really sad summer. And then some packaging and stuff I need to throw away, a pile of wood. Not a whole lot to see over here. Right now, it's kind of a disaster, like I was saying. Oh, and then the last thing I'll show you today before we wrap up this video is this bed in here and this bed. So this one is completely full of, I just walked into a spider web, lovely. This one's completely full of peppers. I think these are like the Hungarian peppers, but there's just a bajillion in there. And then in this guy, I feel like I have maybe like 2 or 3 decent radicchios that have like turned into balls. Look, that's like a ball. I've never had greens do that for me before, so I'm very pleased with that. And then the beans, fava beans, not doing that great in here, so we won't do that again. I'm not sure if I'm going to plant fall crops in here and do the plastic and everything. I might skip out on this year just because I'm tired. I have a lot of houseplants that need my attention right now because we're going into fall. They need to come out of the greenhouse, get pest treatment and whatnot. And honestly, I'm just not prepared to do the kale and the cold season crops in here, put the plastic, do the whole deal. I'm just not into it, gang. So on that note, we will end this video. Here's a yellow pepper for you. For me, actually. And yeah, that is your backyard update. Things are going to be changing out here too, because fall, obviously. So hopefully these sunflowers flower. Look at how tall they are. They are 2 of me in the stalk. Every time I come out here, I'm just amazed. Like, how is that not going to bust through? And that one, 2 in 1, oh my God, never again. Never again, guys. I shaded out completely shaded out the garden. Anyway, we will catch you next week. I think I will have another garden update for you next week, but the garden's going to be in disarray because we are going up to the tiny home for a couple of days tomorrow. So this week we'll be out at the tiny home doing some projects. I'll try to film some stuff out there too. All right, bye.